If you're making a policy, and the first time policy, and on these issues, and racism, hate crimes, and something not included, something's wrong there. Something's definitely wrong.
5 organizations serving racialized communities in Montreal are calling to meet with the city's new anti-racism commissioner, Maty Diop, following prior concerns over the city's new diversity, equity, and inclusion policy. They had been asking for the city to declare hate crimes and extremism a public security priority, and on Monday, City Council voted to include these concepts. Now, the groups are focusing on getting a seat at the table.
For the City of Montreal to say, I see these visible minority groups, these vulnerable communities who make up my city, and I want to do the right things to protect them. I think this is a really big step forward.
Representatives of the Center for Research Action on Race Relations, Black Community Resource Center, the Chinese Association of Montreal, the Canadian Council of Muslim Women, Montreal chapter, and the Filipino Family Service, as well as members of the official opposition, Ensemble Montreal, say acts of violence within Montreal have been on the rise since the pandemic.
Anti-black racism and hatred still rank among the top groups, blacks targeted by hate crimes. We have it in schools, the high schools, hockey rinks.
Although the anti-Asian was not mentioned, we're hoping that it will be addressed in the next step. For us, this is an initial step. It's a positive sign, but we're expecting more to come out of it.
The groups point to incidents of hate targeting Jewish and Arab Muslim communities in Montreal. Since the Hamas attack on Israel on October 7th, 2023 to July 31st of this year, police tell City News that 284 hate crimes and incidents targeting the Jewish community were reported and 86 against the Arab Muslim community. The groups also referenced recent reports of alleged extremism in the Canadian military in Quebec and the terrorism charge against a youth in Montreal.
When people are engaging in harm, driving into a crowd, blowing up things, there's a lot of collateral damage of other human beings who had nothing to be, weren't part of the initial targets, right? There's no room for that in our city.
The City of Montreal confirmed to City News that meetings with the Commissioner for Combating Racism and Systemic Discrimination will begin in September 2025.
There's an opportunity for the city to show more leadership and to address hate crimes beyond the police, because it seems that the policy, if it's about hate crime, it's the police. No, it's not just about the police. The city can have a lot of leverage in combating hate.
In Montreal, Tehosterihens Deer, City News.